song by, it's originally by Men at Work, but I found this acoustic version of Colin, who originally wrote it. He was, I believe, the lead singer in the band, doing this acoustically. And I've watched a few different videos of him playing this online. And even one of them, he explains how he does it in double drop D tuning. So his sixth and first string are dropped down to a D. Now, I really debated on how to teach this song. Should I teach it in the double drop D, or, you know, and tell you the difference? I decided to go with standard tuning, just because it doesn't lose that much. The reason he does it in double drop D is because in the first chord, he kind of likes to hit all the strings before he starts muting, and you lose, you can't play that E with the D, okay? So, with that said, I'm in standard tuning. So, let's go through the song. I'll talk about how he plays the chords if he's in drop D. But the first chord, what we're going to do is we're going to let that third string kind of ring, okay? And you want your pinky on the second string and your ring finger on the fourth string, and that's at the 7th fret. And then at the 5th fret is your first finger on the 5th string. So you have this. Okay, so we hit it kind of 3 times with a chukka between. Then we just move that whole thing. We're just going to move from the 5th fret to the 4th fret. All right, we're keeping our other 2 fingers here. All right, so now what we do is move that whole chord down to a C, okay? And we're going to stretch back to that 2nd fret. Okay, so that's the main rhythm of the song. Now, I believe the original was in E, so if you play with the original song, you can do the same thing, just move everything up a fret to E. And when you do that, you can hit that open 6th and 1st string. Okay, so that's the difference between the 2 versions you'll see him playing. So if he's in E, you're going to take all the chords and move them up a step, okay? Because we'd be in E rather than D. So we start out with our D, and that's actually, that would be a form, it's an inversion of A. Okay, so anyhow, we've moved our first finger back to the 4th fret, and then we're going to move to the 3rd fret, to 2nd on the 5th, okay? Then the next chord he does is a B minor 7th. Then he just lifts up and moves his finger down a little bit and does an A sus 4, okay? So what we're doing is we're playing that D note in with the C, okay? So we're going to hit and then lift up. And what I notice sometimes he does a little walk down back to the B minor 7, okay? Which you could play a B minor, that sounds good too. Sometimes I'll play B minor and lift it to that 7th, okay? So let's go back to the B minor 7th and then to the A sus 4. All he's doing is you're holding your A sus 4, you're taking it off to A, and then you're going to come back and hit that D note, 2nd fret to 2, and then your 3rd string from 4 to 2, and then back to your B minor 7. So let me go through that again. Now he's going to go to an A sus4, but what he does is he does this A sus4 up here at the 5th through the 7th fret. So it'd be like playing an A major chord, okay? But we're covering the 5th fret with our first finger, 3rd finger at 6, 4th finger at 4th string at 7, and our pinky will be playing the D note, okay, on the 3rd string at 7, and lifts that up, okay? So we have this. Then he moves down to an F sharp, all right, same thing, sus4 to F, then a G, sus4 to G, back to our A sus4 in the first position. And again, sometimes you'll see him lead off. Okay, it just depends on what version you're watching on YouTube, but I love that he mixes it up. So let's go through that. I'll go through the verse one time into the chorus so you can see how it all fits together. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of it, he's palm muting, and he'll let it get louder as he starts really getting into the song, and then when he does a verse, he gets a little bit higher, he's really letting the strings ring. Alright, so that'll give you an idea. That's exactly how to play the song. That's all the chords and everything. So what I'll do is I'll tune down to drop a D so you can see the difference in how you would chord it. Tune my 6th and 1st string to a D, okay, so you can play your chord. Now when you're here, you don't want to let the 6th or the 1st string ring, so you're kind of resting against it a little bit. First finger pushing up against the 6th and just laying a little bit against the first. Okay, so you'll go into the chorus just like we did before. B minor 7th, A sus4, see that D can ring here, it sounds fine. Alright, now the key is when you play these chords, your A sus4, how are you going to get that A when the A note is up here? Well, you got to use your ring finger there, and you're going to put your pinky down on the 3rd string, at 7. Your middle finger will still be on the 3rd string at 6, so when you lift up, you're there. And your first finger will be down here. He's really just using these 3 notes. Alright, you can, because we're A, we can let some of the strings, the 5th and 4th ring. Alright, so we've got our A. Alright, now we're going to move to our F sharp. Now, because our F sharp, we're tuned down, we got to go up. So our F sharp will be here, same chording, okay, this time you can't let those 5th and 4th rings, so you want to I use my middle finger just to bump the 4th and my ring finger to bump the 5th. move that up to 6, or then you move that up to G. So that's how to play Overkill. So I hope that helps some people. It's really a pretty version of it. I was never a big fan of the song in the 80s, but I sure like the acoustic version, so enjoy.